my upbringing really shaped me as a woman, as a person, because both my parents were super overachievers. I mean, way to set your children up for failure. Both my mom is a double MD, she's an OBGYN and an ENT. My dad was a surgeon, a musician, like a singer. He was also a composer and an artist. He used to paint. And my mom spoke 9 languages, is a licensed pilot, is like...
I forgot the pilot part. Like,
Yeah,
of
like,
course she's a
so
pilot.
of course you're a pilot.
Yeah.
Of course. She was like, we didn't have TV then. You did. You just wanted to be an overachiever. But both my parents were very progressive in their mindsets, especially coming from a country at that time, which India was, which was a little bit like this, you know, a woman's life sort of ends when she gets married. Because after that, yeah, you can think about progressive families will tell you, yeah, you can achieve whatever, but your milestone is to get married. Whereas my parents were, my mom even now says that, you know, because I'm in my 30s, obviously it's like way over the hill. I should have been married like a decade ago. But my mother still says, she's like, you know, you'll get married the day you find someone who will appreciate how hard you have worked to get where you are, who will appreciate the sacrifices you made, and that's the man you will get married to. And if you don't, doesn't matter. We're in the world of science, can still have babies. And I was like, what kind of mom says that? But it was such a, but the idea was the philosophy behind it, that it didn't define me. And even my father, like my grandmother used to always say, oh my God, she's an actress. Oh my God, she can't even cook. She'll never get married. And my dad was like, yeah, it's okay. I'll send a cook with her wherever she goes. I was like, yeah, Daddy. And he was true till the day he died. Like, I had a cook with me that was pre-selected by my father because he knew I was particular about food, that he would send with me wherever I went, because he was like, she can't cook. Which is great for my figure, but probably not good for me. That's what I used to tell him that always, and he was like, no. My parents had such a different way of thinking. My mom, like ever since I was a kid, always told me, you make mistakes, which all of us do. You might make wrong decisions, and you might be afraid to come and tell your parents, but courage of conviction is the only integrity that you need to have. Whether you make a mistake or not, whether you make good, bad, or ugly, it should all be yours.